Welcome back to Tom and Tony's Monster Manual Jam. Tony's brought his air horn, and I brought my considerable talent. Wait, I think that might have gotten backwards, because what we do here on Monster Manual Jam is we roll up a random monster from the Dungeons and Dragons Monster Manual, and then Tony tries to draw it, and I try to draw it 10 times. Who will win? Probably Tony. Tony, why don't you roll us up a random monster so we can get started?
All right. As you know, the Monster Manual itself has roughly 100 pages, which means if we use the percentile dice, we will determine what page we will draw from.
All right. Get us a good one, Tony.
I've got 38, Tom. 38.
38. One of my favorite pages.
It is. I know page 18 is also top for you.
Oh, brother.
Blue elementals. We can't go wrong. Or an elephant.
I can't do these.
It's elementals or elephant. And knowing our luck,
I'm rooting for elephant today, Tony. I can't draw an elemental.
Okay, so it looks like 4 rolls will determine what creature we will draw, is the earth elemental, the fire elemental, the water elemental, or the elephant.
Wow. Okay.
We could fudge the rules and make number 4 the air elemental, since really the elementals rule. And I don't know if your fans really want to watch us draw an elephant.
No, air elementals on page 37. We're not doing that, man.
All right. You are a strict... I'm a little more wiggly with the rules, Tom. It's the thing I love about you. You are very strict with the rules. Here we go. It is a 3, which is the water elemental.
Oh, brother. This is
an angry wave. An angry
disaster. Okay.
Wave drawn by the late and incredibly talented Dave Sutherland.
Oh, is that right? Did he draw all of those elementals?
It looks, I believe he drew all of these elementals, including the air elemental. Yep, he drew all 4 of the elementals. And, you know, Dave was one of the original early artists for Dungeons and Dragons.
Are we starting? Are you getting a head start?
No. Oh, you tell me when to start.
All right, let's go.
It's your show.
Let's start, and then you can start talking some more.
You like shut up for 5 minutes and yeah. Are we good? We're starting. You're drawing water elementals in a moon buggy.
I hadn't thought about that, but that's on now. Okay. So what were you telling me about Sutherland?
Dave Sutherland was one of the original earliest illustrators, going back to what we now call lovingly ODD, or Original Dungeons and Dragons, back in the mid-1970s, when Gary, Dave, and company were first developing the game. There were a few artists, most of them teenagers, young teens who were local kids that Gary knew and was able to get to draw in those original books. But Dave Sutherland was among them, and of course created the first illustrations of many of Dungeons and Dragons' most iconic monsters, including the Umber Hulk, which is in the ODD, one of the ODD books, and your favorite, which we did on one of the earlier episodes, the Boulet.
Excellent, excellent.
Yes, which he did in Dragon Magazine issue 1. Is where the Boulet was first made its debut, and was rendered by Mr. Sutherland. I did meet David during my freelance years working for TSR, and he was a lovely and kind and sweet guy. Here's the thing I loved about Sutherland from those early first generation D&D artists.
By the way, Tony, your wave looks absolutely amazing.
I'm thinking of what's the famous Japanese print of the wave?
Sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
What's it called?
What's that?
What's that famous print called where the, yeah. That one. That wave. That famous piece of art. Yeah. Now, because it's me drawing it.
I don't even know what I'm doing here. I really
Everything looks like an old man.
These are disasters. These are terrible. Yours is absolutely amazing. Mine's got absolute minor disasters. Oh man, I don't even get the concept. Look at him.
Buggy, it's just filled with water.
I can't draw water. It looks like I'm trying to draw a chicken. Oh, this is terrible.
Okay, here's what I'm thinking.
I didn't want to do that.
Remember in the abyss, on there, and the water pseudopod comes through the underwater building that they're in, the submarine.
Right.
I haven't seen it in 100 years. And then the water pseudopod looks at Mary. What's the actress's name who played the female lead? Mary.
Is this supposed to be helping me draw, Tony?
It is. It's going to help you draw, and it takes on the
Mary Elizabeth Mastrantonio.
Thank you. It looks like her. Think of that. Think of the wizard who casts or summons the water elemental. Perhaps it mirrors his face. That's what I'm kind of thinking of. So here, my water elemental has mirrored the face of the wizard who has cast it. So it's not necessarily the water elemental's face, it's the wizard's. Does that help?
No.
Okay. Well,
but I did draw He-Man if his head was made out of water. So this is outrageous.
Did you wish we had elephant? You do.
Yes, I'm gonna draw an elephant over here.
I don't know how many more splats of water I can draw coming off my guy.
Wait, are you done already? Is that what you're telling me?
I mean, I don't know what else there really is to do.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'll just draw.
I mean, mine is kind of amoebic. I mean, it's kind of hard to draw like a frozen wave of water. It's kind of hard.
You've done it, Tony. Yours looks fantastic.
I don't know. It does also for that. It does look, thank you, but it does look a little bit also like an amoeba, and these are all the little organelles inside it.
Kind of like a cephalopod.
You got it.
All right, well, most of my stuff I want to just let fade into obscurity, but I do have the water driving the moon buggy. There's the water driving the moon buggy. There's the elephant. He's about to drink the water.
He doesn't look happy.
There's the paper towels that have soaked up the elemental. Some kind of wizard, a drop. I don't know what that was. And then there's He-Man as a water
elemental.
Watery He-Man. And I think we've proven once again that Tony is not only the greatest artist of all time, he's also the fastest.
There you go. There's an
angry... And I was just scribbling this stuff, and he was taking his time. Now he's actually drawn 2. So he's drawn 1/5 as many, but they're all 500 times as good. This is another disaster for me, but that's okay, because that's what happens when you challenge the master, Tony Diterlizzi. All right, Tony and I will see you back here next time on our next Monster Manual Jam.
That was a Marvel pose. It's like a Kirby pose. No?